Look, I made beautiful art. No, we had to present lesson plans in class, and I don't go over a couple. I don't think I go until after Thanksgiving. Ooh, I don't even know what I'm teaching. But yeah, so someone did precipitation, and the purple marker smelled horrible. And then your polar bear. Alright, so oh, I lost my page. Okay. So someone forever ago asked for something about blush, and I don't really know how to explain it. And I was like, what am I gonna do? I don't want to draw a bunch of faces, record it, because it takes forever. So I thought I'd show you my 20-page things. Well, not 20-page, 20-face things, and then stick some blush on some of them. So in general, I try to draw 20 faces per day, but if you notice, over the weekend, sometimes only draw like 2 to date. So I actually was like, where's the number? I was 56 behind this morning, and now I'm 18 behind. Yeah, so I have to draw 38 tomorrow. But in general, I do it like that. Yeah. My sketchbook doesn't have much in it right now. I don't know, I draw stupid stuff. This was for a commission. It's gonna be online at some point. I have to do some sketches for it. Anyway, so when I draw faces, I really just draw them fast just to keep myself going. So in general, and I tend to do it, I flip-flop. They're not all talking to each other, though sometimes I'll make them look like they're interacting just because I'm bored. But it's just, have to keep drawing in this way. If I say I will draw 20 faces every day, then I ensure that I'm drawing. Otherwise, I might just make zigzags in a corner because I'm angry. I don't know. So, I mean, you just... And these are all really simple, and they tend to look alike. So people go, is that the same person? No, not really. This came out looking weird because my hand's resting at a funny angle. But I'll just draw like that, and it takes like a minute. I think it takes me 45 seconds. I don't know, I'll look at the timestamp later. But I mean, it used to take, you know how when you first start out, like it might take 5 minutes to draw one face. I started out with drawing 8 per day, because in general I'm just kind of fast. But then now I can do a face in a minute, or a little less. And then you can do 20 of them, so if you do 20, that's, you just drew for 20 minutes, and that's that, and whatever. And it also, like, you'll make mistakes, but then you'll go, that mistake actually looks really awesome. I'm going to actually keep doing that. So that's part of why you should draw all the time. So, anyway, back to blush. Can you tell I can never stay on topic? In general, with when you have a person with blush or whatever, okay, so here's, the eyes are going to be here. In general, it tends to be on the cheeks, or a little in between sometimes. And it's usually the upper part of the cheek. You normally don't see it all the way down, or else it looks like they got punched in the face. They usually make it look like it's resting on the, what is it called? I think the word's zygomatic arch. But the cheekbone type area. Like it looks like they put it on your cheek. So when you have a person from like a 3/4 view, hi person, they're smiling. So here's a nose, some eyebrows, I don't know. I'm just drawing stuff. So in general, you have this. This is where their collarbone. No, cheekbone. See, I don't know words anymore. But it'll generally just be some little zigzags up there, and you can do it little messy zigzags. You know, you can, like sometimes you do it zigzag where you don't pick up your pencil really. You just kind of scribble it, but you make it like darker in some parts, lighter. Like, you can't really see on my camera, but it's darker down here, lighter up here, because I press down more here and less here. So sometimes it'll pick up a little, like here it picked up just for a sec, and you know, it kind of just adds randomness to it. You can also just do some lines. You can overlap them a little if you want, leave them just like this. And you can do it where they're like all the same size, like I've seen where you do just 2 that are the same size or whatever. And that's more the cutesy chibi. They might look more, I hear a bus or something. They might be more equal because, you know, it looks cuter and more geometric. Like the cutesy things tend to be more clean or whatever. But if you're in a manga or whatever, depending on the emotion, the blush will actually look different. So, you know, you might have one where you draw it with just, you know, little circles for blush, like ooh, and it looks kind of like glasses, and the only way you can tell is that they color it in pink. And it'll usually be like just one side, not both. But whatever. Yeah, you can also smudge. But it tends to be up there in anime, even though in real life, when I've seen people blush, it's their whole face. I saw someone blush all the way down to her chest. And, you know, like, totally different shade of color. But in general, with anime, you don't want to color the whole face red, because then it looks red. Now there's a plane! So you can draw just a few up here. And in general, I'm right-handed, so my hand, if I do a line, this is my hand's motion. See, if I don't pick my hand up, there's a slight curve. So with me, the brush ends up looking that way, and if I want to have the brush facing the other way, like, it's just, it doesn't look right. I don't know, it's weird, my hand doesn't do it. So that's why when I draw a sketchy thing in the middle, it tends to look like that. It doesn't go up and down most of the time, or left or right. You can do it like up and down, however you want, depends. I did one where I drew, like, I did lines like this in like a darker pink, and then I did a lighter pink colored around it, and it looked stupid. The person was drawn in a way where they looked like a Muppet. But that's basically blush. It goes on the cheeks and whatever, and then the expression you have with the blush helps convey the emotion, so the expression, but then also the way you drew the blush. Like, you could have, I've seen somewhere someone's really, really like, oh my god, I can't believe you said that. I mean, they might eyes look wider if you show the whites of the eye. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know, I forgot what I want to do with the mouth, but it might be like that, and you could do just a little blush, like, you know, oh my goodness, I think I just saw the top of his underwear, you know, like a little blush, like, uh-oh, or you could have like, oh my god, he just said that, and then it might be more. And then you can, I've seen people, they'll go even more. I don't know, now it looks like too much, like it looks like stupid now. See, like, I don't normally overlap the blush. So that's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe you said that. A sweat drop. I don't know, I think that's basically it. In general, there's zigzags or lines, but that's when you're drawing like with pencil or line arting. When you're doing it with actual color, like with watercolor or something, I don't normally see it like that. Like, they might go and just do pink lines, but I mean, like, when I watercolor, you know, it ends up becoming shaded, like, and fading out. Stupid. I don't normally smudge. I shouldn't be putting my finger in there, but I mean, it's darker in the middle and then fades out. But it, in general, tends to keep to that sitting on top of the cheek, maybe on top of the nose, depending. And like, if you had the person's angry or something, I've seen lines used too, where it's not actually blush. This is picking it up at all. Pick up. So I mean, that could be blush, or it could be like angry, depending on color and shading and stuff. You know, I was gonna just put all these on those faces, and then like I didn't, and I totally wasted my time. But I mean, look, this one looks beautiful. So I might put some little blushies on here. This one. Oh, see, I can do it that way. I normally don't. That was just happy. Yeah. That's it. I'm bored.